एवरीवन, वेलकम टू यूनिवर्सिटी एकेडमी यूट्यूब चैनल। हम लोग कर रहे हैं नेटवर्क एनालिसिस एंड सिंथेसिस सब्जेक्ट एंड आज के लेक्चर में हम लोग कवर करेंगे डीसी सर्किट्स। ओके, सो नाउ वी विल सी द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सोर्सेज। ओके, सो फर्स्ट वन इज आइडियल वोल्टेज सोर्स। सो वी नो दैट अ वोल्टेज सोर्स इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय अ बैटरी इन सीरीज विद अ रेजिस्टेंस। ओके, सो अगर प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्स है सो इट विल हैव द रेजिस्टेंस, बट अगर आइडियल वोल्टेज सोर्स है देन इट विल नॉट हैव एनी रेजिस्टेंस। ओके, so this is ideal voltage source. So ideal voltage source has zero internal resistance. Okay, so अगर resistance की value zero है it means if resistance is zero it means it will be replaced by short circuit. Okay, सो इसीलिए ये जो रेजिस्टेंस है इट विल बी रिप्लेस बाय शॉर्ट सर्किट बिकॉज आइडियल वोल्टेज सोर्स का जो इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस है वो ज़ीरो होता है। ओके, एंड इट विल डिलीवर द एनर्जी एट अ स्पेसिफाइड वोल्टेज। स्पेसिफाइड वोल्टेज मीन्स द टर्मिनल वोल्टेज विल रिमेन कॉन्स्टेंट। So the terminal voltage will remain constant which is independent of the current delivered by the source, because यहाँ पे resistance इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस ज़ीरो है सो इसके अक्रॉस कोई भी ड्रॉप नहीं होगा। सो जो टर्मिनल वोल्टेज है विच इज़ वी आउट और वी इट विल बी इक्वल टू वी ऑफ एस। ओके, अगर हम के वी एल अप्लाई करते हैं सो वी आउट इट विल बी इक्वल टू वी एस, कोई भी ड्रॉप नहीं होगा अक्रॉस द इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस। सो इफ़ वी प्लॉट द वी आई कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, so here we are having the voltage on the y-axis and current. So जो voltage है it will remain constant, it will be independent of current delivered by the source. Okay, so now let us see the practical voltage source. So अगर practical voltage source है तो it will have the finite resistance which will connected in series with the voltage source. Okay, so practical है तो इसमें एक finite resistance है which is denoted by R of S and it will deliver the energy at a specified voltage which will depend upon the current delivered by the source. Now the terminal voltage will depend on the amount of the current delivered by the source. Suppose अगर I current flow कर रहा है here, so now if we apply the KVL in this loop, so output voltage V out it will be given by V of S minus में I into R of S, that is voltage drop will occur across this internal resistance. Now suppose this V out is, I'm denoting it with V, so it will be equal to V of S minus में I into R of S, so it can be rearranged as V is equal to minus of I into R of S plus V of S. Okay, so now on the y axis we are having V, on the x axis current is there. So अगर वो ideal है so voltage will remain constant, but practically the Vs value will decrease on the terminal, so this drop is indicating the drop across the internal resistance. So this is voltage drop across R of S. Okay, and ये जो symbol है it is a symbol of independent voltage source. Okay, so this is independent voltage source symbol. अगर dependent है then it will be represented by a diamond shaped symbol like this. Okay, so this is the symbol for the dependent sources, and अगर independent है so it will be represented by a circular. Okay, now let us see the various symbols of voltage source. So आपने कुछ सिम्बल्स ऐसे दिखे होंगे लाइक सर्कुलर में. ओके, एंड विद द बैटरी. सो दिस इज सपोज 5 वोल्ट, सो दिस इज अ सिंबल फॉर DC source. Okay, and this is independent source. It can also be represented like this. Suppose this is a battery. Okay, this is 5 volt. Okay, so these are the symbols for DC source. Okay, DC voltage source. Now it can also be represented like suppose 10 sin omega t in volts. So this is a symbol for sinusoidal और AC input. So phasor domain में भी हम इसको represent कर सकते हैं. So in the phasor we represent the RMS quantity. Okay, so this will be magnitude is 10 and phase is 0 degree in volt. Okay, so this is for the AC or the sinusoidal source. Okay, for sinusoidal or AC source. Next is ideal current source. Okay, so ideal current source has infinite internal resistance. So we know that in the current source the resistance is connected in parallel with the current source symbol. Okay, so now अगर वो ideal है then it will have the infinite internal resistance. So if the internal resistance is infinite, so it will be replaced by open circuit. Okay, सो इट विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय ओपन सर्किट. सो यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक करंट सोर्स है एंड यहाँ पे आर पी की वैल्यू इज इन्फिनाइट. इट मीन्स इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस इज इन्फिनाइट, सो इट इज ओपन सर्किटेड एंड दिस इज द टर्मिनल वोल्टेज वी आउट. सो इट विल डिलीवर द एनर्जी एट अ स्पेसिफाइड करंट and it will be independent of the voltage across the source. Okay, because it will deliver the current I of s. So terminal current will remain constant. R of s is infinite, so open circuit, so यहाँ पे कोई भी current divert नहीं होगा. So if we plot the characteristics, so जो ideal current source की जो characteristics है उसमें current जो है it will remain constant independent of voltage across the source. Okay, so next is practical current source. So a practical current source will have some finite internal resistance. So this is represented by suppose R of P. Okay, so now the resistance is there, so some current will divert through this internal resistance. Suppose this is I of R, so now the terminal current will get reduced. Okay, so suppose the terminal current, it is denoted by I naught. So if we apply the KCL at this terminal, so sum of incoming current, it will be equal to outgoing current is I of R, which is flowing through the internal resistance, plus the load current. Okay, so now the I naught current, it will be given by I of s minus I of R. Okay, it means some current has diverted through this internal resistance. So ideally the current will remain constant, but practically some current will flow through R of P, as a result of which there will be voltage drop, which is given by V out by R of P. So this is the voltage drop. Okay, now let us see the symbols for the current source. So a current source is represented by, so this circular indicate that it is independent current source. Okay, so it is represented by a circle with a arrow in it. Okay, suppose the value is 10 ampere, so this is for DC. Okay, so this is DC current source. So this is DC current source. Next we have is for the sinusoidal, it is represented by the sinusoidal with the arrow in it. Okay, okay, just a second, I think, yeah. So suppose the value is 5 sine omega t plus 30 degrees, some phase is also there. So this is for the AC, and if we represent in the phasor, it will be equal to magnitude is 5 and phase is 30 degree. Okay, so this is for the sinusoidal or AC current source representation. Okay, so sinusoidal or AC current source. Next is dependent sources. So dependent sources is represented by a diamond shaped symbol. Okay, so there are 4 types. First one is voltage controlled voltage source. So this is a symbol for a voltage source. Okay, so अगर अंदर polarities हैं like plus minus, this indicate a voltage source. Okay, so this is voltage source. Now this is controlled by a voltage, so that's why it is called as voltage controlled voltage source. Okay, now this is a symbol for the voltage source and it is controlled by the current, so this is current controlled voltage source. And if arrow is there, so this indicate current source. Okay, so this is current source and it is controlled by current, so this is current controlled current source, and this is voltage controlled current source. Okay, so these are the 4 types. So here AV, so this is V, is equal to AV into VC. Okay, so this V is the output parameter and AV is a constant of proportionality. So AV is called as a voltage gain. Okay, so AV, it will be equal to V by VC. Okay, so VC is a controlling parameter and this V is the output voltage. So AV is given by the voltage gain, that is output voltage by input voltage. Similarly, here R of M is the resistance and we know that R is given by the ratio of V by I, and AI is the current gain which is given by I by I of C, and Gm is given by conductance and it is a reciprocal of resistance, so it will be equal to I by Vc. Okay, now let us see the voltage division rule. Okay, so agar multiple resistances are connected in series, so the voltage will divide across them, because as they are connected in series, so current will remain same, voltage will divide. So now if we have to find out the value of suppose V1 हमें find out करना है या V2 find out करना है, so it will be given by this relation. सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं कि जो टोटल सप्लाई वोल्टेज है इट विल बी इक्वल टू V1 is a voltage drop across the resistance R1 plus V2 is a voltage drop across the resistance R2. Okay, so this V will be equal to current flowing is I in this circuit. So as it is series connected, so current will be same. So this is I into R equivalent is equal to V1, it will be equal to I into R1 plus I into R of 2. So by taking I common, it will get cancelled out. So R equivalent we are getting R1 plus R2. Okay, so series में connected है, so it means R equivalent it will be given by R1 plus R2. So now if we have to find out V1, so V1 will be equal to I into R1. So what is the value of current I? So current I, it will be given by total voltage is V divided by sum of both the resistance, that is R1 plus R2 into R1. Okay, so this is the formula. It means if we have to find out the V1, it is given by total voltage into the resistance across which we have to find out the voltage, that is R1 divided by sum of all the resistance. Here two resistance are there, that is R1 plus R2. Okay, सिमिलरली अगर हमें V2 फाइंड आउट करना है, सो इट विल बी गिवन बाय टोटल वोल्टेज सप्लाई वोल्टेज V इंटू जिसके अक्रॉस हमें फाइंड आउट करना है, दैट इज रेजिस्टेंस R2 डिवाइडेड बाय सम ऑफ बोथ द रेजिस्टेंस, दैट इज R1 प्लस R2. सो दिस इज वोल्टेज डिवीजन रूल. इट इज़ फॉर सीरीज कनेक्टेड रेसिस्टर्स. ओके, सीरीज कनेक्टेड resistors. Next we have is current division rule. So current will divide when the resistors are connected in parallel. Okay, so when the resistors are connected in parallel, we will apply the current division rule. Okay, so as they are connected in parallel, voltage will remain the same. Okay, so now if suppose हमें I1 की value find out करनी है, so it will be given by total current which is I of S into opposite branch resistance. So अगर हमें I1 find out करना है, so we will consider in the numerator R2 divided by sum of both the resistance. Okay, and similarly अगर हमें I2 find out करना है, so it will be equal to total current into opposite branch resistance divided by sum of both the resistance. Now if suppose हमें अगर R equivalent find out करना है for this circuit, so it will be given by 1 by R equivalent, it is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So if we simplify, we are getting R equivalent as R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, suppose if n resistors are connected in parallel and the values are same. Okay, for n equal resistors, that is their value is same, that is R, then what will be the formula for R equivalent? It will be simply given by R by N. Okay, N is the number of the resistor branches. Okay, now let us see a question. In the circuit shown below, the value of the resistor R1 is. Okay, so we have to find out this resistance R1 value. Now the voltage drop across the resistance R2 is 20 volt and the voltage drop across R1 and R2 is 70. So if we apply the KVL, we can find the voltage across R1, so it will be equal to 50 volt. Okay, now let us find out the current flowing in this circuit. Okay, so as it is series connected, current will remain same. So current I, it will be equal to V, that is V of S So let us first write the KVL equation. Okay, so let us start with here. Let us write the KVL in this loop. So it will be equal to minus of 100 plus resistance value is 60 and the current flowing is I, and the voltage drop across R1 and R2 is given, that is 70. So this is plus 70 is equal to 0. It means 60 into I, it is equal to 100 minus 70, that is 30. So current we are getting as 1 by 2 ampere. Okay, so we know the value of current. So now we know that suppose the voltage drop across the resistance R1 is V1, so it will be given by current into resistance R1. Now we have to find out the value of R1. So voltage drop across the resistance R1 is 50 and the current flowing is 1 by 2, so it will be simply 100 ohm. Okay, so C is the right answer. Next question is, in the circuit of the figure the voltage V of S is, so we have to find out the source voltage Vs. Okay, so 60 ohm ke across 20 volt is there, it means how much current is flowing? It will be V by R, that is 20 by 60, so it will be equal to 1 by 3 ampere current is flowing. Now this 90 ohm and 180 ohm, these two resistors, they are connected in parallel. So सबसे पहले हम इसको simplify करेंगे. So R equivalent, it means two resistors are connected in parallel, so R equivalent it will be given by R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, so R1 is 90 into R2 is 180 divided by sum of both, so it will be equal to 270. So if we simplify, we are getting as R equivalent as 60 ohm. Okay, so now let us redraw the circuit. Here we are having a 180 ohm resistance, this is 40 ohm, this is 180 ohm, and here we are having a voltage source V of S whose value we have to find out. Okay, now here 60 ohm resistance is there and R equivalent we have calculated as 60 ohm, this is also 60 ohm, this is V of S, and the current flowing is, we have calculated as 1 by 3 ampere. Okay, so if 1 by 3 ampere is current flowing, what will be the voltage drop across this? So it will be equal to 1 by 3 into resistance is 120, so it will be equal to 40 volt. Okay, so now this 40 ohm and this 120 ohm, they both are connected in parallel, and in parallel voltage remains the same, so it means current flowing here will be 1 ampere. Now let us apply the KVL in this loop. It will be equal to minus V of S plus 180 into current is, so current across 180 ohm, it will be equal to 1 plus 1 by 3, so it will be equal to 4 by 3 ampere. Okay, so current is 4 by 3 ampere, so 4 by 3 and plus voltage across 40 ohm resistance is 40 volt. Okay, so let us simplify, so this will be equal to, so we are getting V of S as 240 plus 40, so this is 280 volt. Okay, so option B is the right answer. Now let us see the star delta transformation. So star delta transformation is helpful in solving any network. Okay, like suppose हमें R equivalent find out करना है and एक complex network given है, so we can use this star delta transformation technique to make the network simple. Okay, so star is also known as Y network. Okay, because it is of the shape like this Y alphabet. Okay, and delta is also known as pi network. Okay, so now suppose अगर हमें star network given है and we have to convert it in the delta, so it means R1 R2 R3 value is given and we have to find out the value of R of A, RB and RC. It means we are converting a star into a delta, so then R of A is given by the relation R1 R2, that is R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 by R of 1. So R1 resistance is connected here. Okay, so this is R of A. So जब हम R of A की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करेंगे, इन द डिनोमिनेटर R of A की जो अपोजिट रेसिस्टेंस है दैट विल कम, दैट इज R1. ओके, सो इसको हम थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं. इट कैन बी रिटन एज R2 प्लस R3 R1 by R1, so it will be equal to R3 plus R2 R3 by R1. It can be written like this also. Similarly जो RB resistance है, it is connected between N2 and N3 terminals. Okay, so this is R of B. Okay, so अगर हमें RB निकालना है, then it is given by R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by opposite branch resistance is R2. Okay, so simply it will be R1 plus R3 plus R1 R3 by opposite branches R2. Okay, यहाँ से भी आप डायरेक्टली याद कर सकते हैं कि आर बी इट इज़ कनेक्टेड बिटवीन R1 एंड R3, सो इट इज़ R1 plus R3 plus product of both the resistance divided by opposite branch resistance. Similarly, R of C it is connected between N1 and N3 terminal, so this is R of C. So this is given by R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 by R of 3, that is opposite branches R3 resistance, so it will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R1 R2 by R of 3. Okay, now delta to star अगर हमें कन्वर्ट करना है, so it is given by आर ए आर बी एंड आर सी की जो वैल्यू है वो नोन है. नाउ वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इन द स्टार, इट मीन्स R1 R2 R3 वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट. सो R1 वैल्यू इट इज़ गिवन बाय आर बी आर सी divided by sum of all the resistance. Okay, so this R1 resistance it is connected here. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, so this is R1, this is R2 and this is R3. Okay, so this R1 resistance it is connected between RB and RC divided by sum of all the resistance. Similarly, R2 resistance it is connected between RA and RC divided by sum of all the resistance, and R3 resistance is connected between RA and RB divided by sum of all the resistance. Now suppose अगर RA RB RC value is same. Okay, so if R of A is equal to R of B is equal to R of C is equal to R, then what will be the value of R1? So it will be equal to R into R divided by 3R, so it will be simply R by 3. It means the resistance of star connection it will be equal to R of delta divided by 3. This is an important relation. So अगर सारे रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू सेम है, ओके, देन द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ स्टार इट विल बी इक्वल टू डेल्टा रेजिस्टेंस डिवाइडेड बाय 3. ओके, ऑल्सो अभी तक आपने वीडियो को लाइक शेयर नहीं किया, सो सबसे पहले वीडियो को लाइक एंड शेयर ज़रूर कीजिए. ओके, इससे हमें मोटिवेशन मिलती है. ओके, नाउ लेट अस सी अ क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन द स्टार टू डेल्टा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. The value of three resistances when connected in the star connection is. Okay, so this is a pi network. Okay, so this is a pi network. Now we have to convert this into a star connection. Okay, so let us first draw a star network. So this is star network. Suppose this resistance is R of A, this is R of B and this is R of C. Okay, so this R of A resistance it is connected between 10 ohm and 5 ohm, so this will be equal to 5 into 10 divided by sum of all the resistance, that is 5 plus 10 plus 3 ohm, so it will be equal to 50 divided by this is 18. So if we simplify we are getting, so it is coming 2.78 ohm. Okay, now what will be the value of RB? So RB it is connected between 3 ohm and 10 ohm, so this is 3 into 10 divided by sum of all the resistances 18, so it is 10 by 6 which is equal to 1.67 ohm. Similarly, R of C it is connected between 5 ohm and 3 ohm, so this will be equal to 5 into 3 divided by sum of all the resistances 18, so it is 5 by 6, so it will be equal to 0.83 ohm. Okay, सो नाउ आज के लिए इतना ही. बाकी नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम लोग कवर करेंगे किरचॉफ लॉ, मेश एंड नोडल एनालिसिस. ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच.